Meeting call to order of the Thursday, June 10th, 2010 Education and Outreach Training Committee. First of all, I guess call the roll call, right?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Member Cawthon? Cawthon present. Member Chan?
Here.
Chan present. Member Manny? Manny present, Mr. Chair. There is a quorum.
Okay, then we'll go to the first agenda.
The first item is the adoption of the May 13, 2010 meeting minutes.
One of the things I talked to this parliamentarian about minutes, because the minutes did not include the fact that the Chair Johnson opened the meeting to nominations for the Sunshine Award, and I nominated Liu and Yi. So I would just suggest this under Sunshine Award schedule, I would put this paragraph: Chair Johnson asks for nominations for the Sunshine Award. Cawthon nominated Senator Leland Yee. Period. That would be my. And then the other thing is, the next paragraph says, motion urging the chair of the task force to put the issue of the Sunshine Award on the it should be read May task force agenda. Do you want a copy of this?
Through the chair, yes, please.
Huh?
Through the chair.
You don't have a copy? Do you want to look at this?
Can I have the copy when you are done?
Okay, we can just make can you make a copy of the copy when we're done? Okay. And that's it.
Okay, so I guess with the corrections.
Mr. Chair, it is not a correction. It's sort of a procedural matter, yes.
Okay. So I think after, shall we approve?
Vote on. I move that we accept the minutes as amended.
Okay, and I'll second it. I guess call public comment. Seeing none, roll call.
On the motion, Member Cawthon?
Aye.
Cawthon, aye. Member Manny?
Aye.
Manny, aye. Member Chan?
Aye.
Chan, aye. Mr. Chair, we have 3 ayes.
Okay, we'll go for the second item.
Second item is the Sunshine Awards.
Okay, I guess we have to discuss on the Sunshine Award and how we're gonna put this in. Either is it this month's agenda? I'll just ask my colleagues. What shall we do?
We asked Chair Nee at the last task force meeting to put it on the June agenda, and he said he would. We could urge him to put it high up on the agenda, and then we'd have to let him know. So, because I understand we have, 20 items on the agenda for June?
Yes.
So we could ask him to put it high up on the agenda before we take the complaints.
Is that possible?
You can always make the request.
Okay.
Anything is possible. So I guess
through the chair, could you speak into the microphone?
through the chair that we could make a motion to that effect, and then we could simply discuss.
Okay. Well, after this. Okay.
We could make a motion to that effect. I'll make the motion that we ask the chair of the task force.
Could she speak into the microphone?
Yeah, speak into the microphone.
Okay, well, the chair of the task force has agreed to put the Sunshine Awards on the June agenda. We could pass a motion asking that he locate the Sunshine Award item at the top of the agenda before the complaints. Since we have waited so long to talk about it, we've been bringing it up since March.
Yeah, I believe that we've been talking about this for quite a bit, and I guess it's not going anywhere. And like how Sue says, we should go in front of or make the agenda,
Okay, so.
put this in the priority. So,
Yeah, so that would be the motion that, you know, in light of the fact that the Sunshine Awards have been an item for the task force since March, and in light of the fact that Chair Nee said he would put the discussion of the awards on the June agenda, we ask that it be put high up on the agenda before the complaints. And that would be my motion. Does anyone have any thoughts on that?
you have any comment on that?
Okay.
So you want to make the motion?
Oh, I just made the motion.
Okay.
So,
And
I
I'll
guess-
second that.
Then we could have,
Any public comment? Seeing none, I guess shoot the roll call.
On the motion, Member Cotton?
aye.
Cotton, aye. Member Manny?
Aye.
Manny, aye. Member Chan?
Aye.
Chan, aye. Mr. Chair, we have 3 ayes.
I think we should take a break.
Okay.
Okay.
We were gonna leave at 4:30, right? But then, and then he tried to call you again like once or twice. And then I thought, let's just leave him a message that we're leaving and then leave. But that one was pretty
Yeah. Well, I swear to God, last time we really did.
We did have one meeting at 5. But I think most of these meetings are at 4.
4,
but then
okay. I mean,
the weird
the
thing
next
is-
time I will come at 4. Now I know it's 4 o'clock. So.
Oh no, we're not mad or anything, but it's just like, it's so freaking tricky and weird to keep track of what meeting is when, because you know, special meetings are at 5, but then the task force, big task force meetings are at 6, but then the EOT meetings are at 4, one and twice before they were at 5. Why can't there be consistency?
I know.
But I think it's because of the room thing, right? Room
Yeah,
timing.
that's probably-
It seems to me, you know, that if we, you know, we got it all organized, we could have the amendments meeting and move it along fast and not have public comment every time every time we change a clause, or every time we change a clause. I mean, it seems to me that if public comment were restricted to the end of each section, rather than the internal segments of that section. I mean, because otherwise we're never going to get finished, you know. You were at the last one, right? And you were last, but you had to leave early. But I mean, we started at 67.23,
Oh my god, it was nuts.
and then we were
Yeah,
on-
the public comment thing is probably a lot of, you know.
And then it gets
It's
so
kinda-
redundant, right?
exactly.
The one thing is, I think long time ago when we did this, right? It's one of those. Public, come here. We're right here. Talk about it. Address what the issues are. And then after that, get a package goal, and then
Yeah.
go towards the full task force, and then go. Okay, everybody have a good one idea, one good page. Toss it in, right? And then after that, we'll just go one by one, where the public say, oh, this, and then boom.
Well, you know, in 2008, we had a package of amendments, and we got them finished. And they had a whole year or 2 years of going to the Compliance and Amendments Committee and working them out, and the public had an opportunity to comment. But they didn't get the amendments to the supervisors in time for them to vet them. And so they were continuing for 2 more years until 2010. And
What do you think of chair nominations for June?
I can't, I mentioned it before, you know, I said I would really do it if I didn't have some, there are two reasons. One is it's a hideously hard job.
Yeah,
You know,
it
remember
is.
Kristen Shue dropped out because she said it was too hard. But I mean, I'm not afraid of that.
But she wasn't chair. Why did she drop
Kristen
out?
Shue was chair.
Yeah, Christian Shu was chair.
Chair for over a year. And then she just dropped out.
She was chair when she was on.
She was chair.
But yeah, she
Okay.
stepped down,
She
and
was
after
chair
that,
before-
and then you know,
Yeah,
Got
she said, and then she went on the Compliance and Amendments Committee, and then she resigned from the whole task force.
Yeah,
She just said it was just too hard.
it is. It's very.
I mean, it gets very, it gets very, well, it's not so much as a commitment, it's just that, you know, it's really, to my mind, it's important to
Oh,
take
it's
this
very
up,
important. It is.
take it up, do it, move on to the next one. You know, and that's the thing, but I mean.
no, Doug did a wonderful.
Huh?
Doug, no, stop.
That was great.
Doug was great.
That was great, yeah.
Doug was great.
He really was able to move the agenda.
He was chair for a long time.
He was chair for a long time, yeah. Yeah, he was really good. You know, Erica Craven could have been chair too. She was pretty sharp.
Stepped down, right?
No, she never wanted to be chair. Never.
She didn't. Because her baby.
I think so. She never wanted to be chair.
I know she resigned because she sort of got fed up too. You know. So it's too bad because she was a good woman. She was very, very smart lawyer. She was very. She knew the.
Very much on top of
Oh God, yes, yeah.
I just wanted this ordinance to just pass, but you know, it's not going to come in this round.
It's never gonna get to the supervisors. You know, I mean, there were two, you know, it didn't get there in 2008, it didn't get there in 2010. Let's hope that they get it together long before, you know, May of 2011. Because they have, supervisors have a chance to look at it and say, well, we don't like this, would you change this, and so on and so forth.
2011, when the new supervisors come, I think we have some allies. We have some allies.
The thing is, we've got allies now. We don't know who the new supes are gonna be.
I know one of them would be
Who?
Deborah Walker.
Deborah Walker's
She'll
gonna
win
be
for
in
sure.
District 6, she's good.
She's good. She's very good. She won the Democratic. You saw her vote. She whipped Carol Migden.
Yeah.
Yep. She blast. She was in the top with Dave Campos and David Chu.
Yeah.
Yep. She was
Got the
third
most-
place.
She got the most votes.
Most
yeah.
votes in the Democratic.
The most. Her and David Chu.
David Chu and Dave Campos is the top three.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yep. And then next to Deborah is Carol Migden.
Oh, really? She was up there too?
She was up there.
A lot of it's name recognition, so everybody knows these people because they held public office. You know, I liked Raphael Mandelman and he got it, but I mean, he was down.
Scott Wiener defeated him.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
see, and you know, Scott and Raphael
I know,
they're running for the same district.
So they're both running for supervisor in District 8.
I don't know Scott. I know Raphael and I know Rebecca Prozan.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And all
I stay
three are
away from
running.
that district.
All three are running, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two of them are my very good friends.
Prozan and Mandelman.
Mandelman. Yeah. Both of them are very good friends.
They're good people. Yeah.
But you know, Raphael, I give a lot of tips to, kind of like trying to help him out.
He was
I just don't
fun.
want to get caught by Rebecca. Yeah.
I've been helping him out.
Because
I
I told her I'm staying away.
Yeah. But I think he's a good man, don't you think?
Yeah, he's a good man. Very good man.
So,
I guess get back. Okay. We're in item number 3.
Item number 3 is the outreach for sunshine presentations.
Thinking about the number 2, do we want to? We don't want to say anything about whether or not we think we should maybe delete the moonshine, what was the Eclipse Award? Do we,
I think. Shall we put this in discussion of the full task force?
Right, but I mean, shouldn't we
'Cause-
have some kind of a recommendation for them? I mean,
I think it's already an obstacle for putting the Sunshine Award already, right? We got some, I guess, negative pushback.
right.
And if we add the Moonshine Award, it'll probably kick it even more a notch. So let's kind of survive getting the Moonshine. I mean, getting the Sunshine Awards to the full task force, and
That would be my
hopefully-
thought, too.
Yeah.
I mean, before, when I was chair, I said, I'll go any way you want. And the 4 members at the time said they wanted to go with the Eclipse Award. But now it seems like, if we don't want pushback, it might be just a good way to just go with the Sunshine Award.
Yeah, and we've got a very good candidate for the Sunshine Award.
Yeah.
And I guess Leland Yee is one of the one of the persons that we awarded to that really deserves it, and is out in the news, opening Sunshine, and that's what Sunshine's all about. It's like a hero for people.
And we could
That's,
accept other nominations as well.
Yeah,
if
we should accept. I mean, prior to me being chair, I think there was discussion. There was any discussion about other award recipients.
we didn't discuss it.
No.
We didn't discuss it.
Then
But I mean-
do you guys want to I guess get some nominations?
Think of it, I already had mine, which is Leland Yee.
Okay.
But I mean, if anybody has any other ideas of people who've been very good on Sunshine, I know that
How about Bruce Brugman?
Bruce Brugman, that's an idea. That would be that would be good.
We should
Yeah.
put that in
Yeah.
get one more. Do you know
You
any?
you want to nominate him?
Yeah, I
Okay.
would nominate
Okay,
Bruce.
and nominations don't take seconds. Robert's Rules of Order will tell you that nominations don't take seconds. So we've nominated Bruce Brugman as well. He's Mr. Sunshine in San Francisco.
Yeah, he's
Mr. Chair, again, I would like to repeat myself. We can only start working on the nominations when we get the okay from the task force. The task force hasn't touched it as yet. So we're sort of jumping the gun here.
Okay, so
And that is why I did not include the Leland Yee issue in the minutes.
But I mean, a minutes are supposed to be a reflection of what happened. I mean, we at least can make some the purpose of a committee is to make recommendations to the full board. So we certainly can make a recommendation, although I don't want to start a big knockdown, drag-out battle. But on the other hand,
is it supposed to be this committee makes the recommendations of what?
That is correct.
Right.
But only after you've got the blessing of the task force. Only after the task force approves the process that you are going through. After
Okay,
they've
so
vetted it.
so the process hasn't been approved yet, so we can't even discuss this.
well, we brought it up
Right.
in March, and there were no objections except for Rick.
Okay.
So
What was there? I mean, my memory. I'm not sure. Was there a approval to have this
no,
award? None. Right.
no, we
So
didn't.
I think we should bring it up in the June meeting so we can have approval. We have
Okay.
a final approval. Once we have the final approval, we'll shoot the nominations, and then we decide who's right. Right. We decide who gets the award.
Okay,
And
we'll
then
see. And
hopefully we would want to expedite this because we've been talking for too long. And I don't think I want to get the EOT as a talker, not a mover. So
Exactly.
we got to move.
Yeah. So what about the press release? Now, Rick doesn't think the chair doesn't think the press release is well written. It was written by Doug Comstock, and I think we did some editing on it. But Doug Comstock is a PR guy, and that's why I asked him to write it. So, I mean,
Yeah, I think we should request. Actually, I don't think Doug is here, but we should request Doug to come to this meeting and ask some advice and suggestions from him.
well, I asked him to come to this meeting, and he said he would,
Okay.
but he didn't.
Okay.
So maybe you should call him and ask him to
Okay.
come to the full task force meeting, You should
For
call.
clarification, I'm presuming this didn't go out, right? Or did it?
What?
The press
No,
release?
this thing didn't go out, right? No,
What didn't go out?
the press.
The press release didn't go out.
No.
It went out in May. It didn't go out in June. It went out in April, and it went out in May. I think but it didn't go out in June. To us.
Oh, do us only, right?
To us only.
Okay, okay. So, okay, all right. I think our first step. No, no,
No,
it's not
we-
out yet.
No, it just-
we haven't even discussed it in the full task force,
Right. Right.
and we haven't approved it in the full task force. I
Right.
think that's the direction that we should go right now. Just try to get this approved by the full task force, and then we can start talking.
So should we include the press release in the task force package?
I think we should.
Okay.
We should do the press release, and
Right.
like I said, this Sunshine Award is a big outreach, a big noticeability
Right.
for Sunshine, and that's what we are all about, right? The EOT is about educating people, educating the public, and getting the word out.
Right.
And this is a big thing that will get the word out.
Right. So if you call Doug and say that, be sure that he comes to the June 22nd task force meeting. It should come from you as chair.
Okay,
Yeah. Okay.
I'll do so. Okay, let's move along the agenda. Item number 3.
Item number 3 is
Actually, do we
outreach.
have public comment yet? Do we ask for public comment?
we
on
do.
that? Okay, great.
Item number 3 is outreach for Sunshine presentations, including amendments.
Okay, go ahead.
The Coalition for SF Neighborhoods still wants us to present to them, and we were talking about possibly July or August, and they'll let me know, and so I'll let you know, Hanley.
Okay,
And if the date is firm, then we can put out we can put the information out to our members.
Okay.
Also, what else? What happened to this shelter monitoring committee? The shelter monitoring committee wanted us to come before them, but they didn't have a quorum. So what happened?
where was the shelter monitoring committee held at?
It's held in City Hall.
City Hall, right? It's in
Yeah.
one of these rooms, correct?
Yeah, but they don't, did they ever get a quorum, Chris?
The last I heard was they did not have a quorum.
Could you
They were
check?
still nominating members, I believe.
They what?
They
Because
were
I saw them
still-
on
Members, right?
the Rules Committee, they were going before the Rules Committee to get new members. So maybe could you check on it to see if they've got a quorum? And I was going to call the HIPAA person, but I didn't, so I should call the HIPAA person. I'll make a note of it.
And then for Lower Polk, I think I still need to talk to a former, actually still a member of Lower Polk, and put it into probably like in 2 months agenda, so we could go in the Lower Polk Neighbors Association and talk about Sunshine. Any new, how about the Council of District Merchants?
Yeah, I mean, there are a whole bunch of people we could call.
Right. I think let's stick with a few first for this year, and then we'll continue on.
Maybe somebody could call the Council of District Merchants. We did make a presentation once to the Sunshine.
Speak up to the mic.
We made a is my mic on?
Yeah.
We made a presentation to the Sunset Business Group about a while ago. So the Council of District Merchants is a good fodder. And we could tell them, we could also talk to them about how the ordinance is being amended. But I think it's really important for these people to know basically what it is they have a right to. And that brochure that blue brochure that we hand out is really helpful. And also the flyer that Doyle did, I mean, that's just great. And it just says it right there. And so it's real good stuff to leave with them. But I mean, I find that, I went to a gathering and I met this HIPAA woman, and HIPAA is some health organization. And when she found I was with the Sunshine Ordinance, she got really interested and was asking me how it works and who can apply and so on and so forth. So I said I would call her back and maybe we could make a presentation to her group.
Okay. And then I'm going to do, I guess, for the Chinese Americans and the Filipino Americans, I want to do outreach with them and try to get neighborhood groups so we could pass out the flyers at least.
Good.
And is these flyers in circulation right now, or has it been made?
We have a bunch of them. I mean, we have a whole
Okay.
bunch of blue ones. And before Doyle resigned, he gave Suzanne and me, we have a big stack of
Okay.
those
Okay.
YB. those
Chris,
YB
do
yellow.
you have some of these too, or no?
I have copies of the blue brochure.
Blue brochure.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I think I should get with you to get like maybe a stack, so I could go to the Asian community and do outreach from there. Okay. So is there anything else in item number 3 that we need to discuss, colleagues? No. Any public comment in item number 3? Seeing none, so we'll move to item number 4.
Item number 4 is result of contact with neighborhood newspaper editors.
Okay, that's Sue. You, I guess, are getting into the newspapers like Central City Extra, West Side Observer.
I talked to Central City Extra, and I proposed a brief 300-word piece, but the
Microphone,
editor...
please.
Huh?
Microphone, please.
Yeah, are you sure this thing is on?
Yeah.
Okay, so I talked to the editor, and he wanted me to do a long piece, a long feature.
Okay.
And I just, haven't gotten around to it. I'm trying to figure out what the hook would be. So that was good news. And then I talked to Doug Comstock about the West Side Observer, and he had just done a piece on Sunshine.
That's great. That's
The
great.
West Side Observer is Doug Comstock. So I think he would be amenable to a piece as well.
Okay.
And I was going to call the Castro Courier, but I didn't. But I've got their card here, so I will do that.
That's good. I think I heard from you. You might want to write for Examiner.com, right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
and then-
Somebody offered me a job writing for Examiner.com. I forgot all about that. Yeah, it's not such a big deal. They just, it's an online thing, and they don't pay you. I'm not sure if they pay you or not, but I don't think they do.
Yeah, I think you
I
do
forgot
get
about
a
that.
site or something. You get your own piece and you get your own face like in the website.
Yeah.
And people do read
read it,
Examiner.com,
yeah.
and I think you fit perfectly.
Well, I'll
and-
make it. Yeah, because
I think you should write about Sunshine. Talk about what we do, and really actually talk about this too. And see what the public says about the task force. Maybe talk a little bit about the awards. Yeah.
About the awards. Yeah, about.
I mean, you could talk about anything, right?
Yeah.
Just talk about.
I should do a piece. I should find out what, because it was the Coalition for SF Neighborhoods that approached me, because they had approached, Examiner.com had approached them. So I should talk to the chair and see what's involved. Because I could easily knock off a piece on Sunshine, on the awards, on, the people who come before us, some of our key issues. Chris Preston could give me many ideas, I'm sure. Being so close to all of this.
Yeah, you
and
could
being-
talk about the Sunshine Posse. It's
The Sunshine
part-
Pole. Oh, wouldn't
yeah.
that be great? Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole. When you write something, you got to be real careful.
of what you write.
Yeah, I mean, you got to write about people that are,
Right.
are friends. I'm not saying the posse's not friends, but I mean, they can be very, very What's that?
Observant.
Words are weapons, exactly. So, I mean, if somebody else wants to write about the posse, I would, the Bay Guardian wrote about the posse once, and in fact, that's how they got their name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. I think, is there any other... I'm trying to go outreach with the Filipino press and to
good.
write about sunshine and try to get a Chinese press. I mean, like I told you, I think a couple of months ago I was in a Chinese talk show at
Yeah.
night. So we got some people interested in wanting to understand about sunshine, especially in the Asian community, and that went well. So I think I want to do more of it. So I'll be updating the EOT about this in the near future. Okay. So anything else my colleagues want to say?
I'm always going to point out that Suzanne is a professional journalist as well. So if she were so
I know.
inclined, I know it would be a good piece.
Yeah.
But I know
you
how
want to
busy- I know
write
how-
something about sunshine?
I know how busy you are.
Does the chair also write in Chinese?
No, I don't. I had to have somebody translate it in Chinese. I used to know how to write in Chinese, but
But you speak it.
what? Yeah, I speak it.
You know, could you get somebody to translate it for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would be good. You know, I just was reminded, this is a little off the beaten track, but when we reapplied for our jobs, and Alioto, I showed the brochures, and Alioto Pierre asked if we could get the brochure done in Braille. So could we look into that? She said to call her office. But I mean, do we have facilities for doing that?
No, we don't.
I mean,
I think the city has something because the city, as multicultural as San Francisco is, they have so much language and access to so many languages, and I guess somehow some way the city should have something. Either call Alioto's office
I'm going
and
to. I
to
will
get
do
that
it.
contact and
see what
See
maybe
what else.
maybe she can find us somebody who'll do it free.
yeah.
Because I know that a lot of the supervisors have cards that you can read them. They're in Braille, so people who can't see can read them.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah. And also, she said big print, I think was the other thing she said. So I said I would look into it. So I'll look into it.
Okay. Anything else now? Okay. Any public comment? Seeing none, we'll go to item number 5.
Item
And I actually got suggestion. Maybe I know my colleagues may feel differently. We should move public comment to.
Shouldn't that
in
be
the
item
beginning.
number 6?
What's that? No, general public comment, right?
Yes. But
Should we move it to?
If you're going to
in front?
discuss public comment,
Oh, okay. Okay.
it should be in 6.
Oh, number 6. Okay. So right now, I guess we're in item number 5.
5.
Call it number 5.
There's no public.
Okay. So.
Item
seeing
6 is
no-
committee members' comments, questions.
Okay. Now we could discuss it, right? All right. Maybe move public comment to the beginning. You think? I mean, any
General
suggestions?
public comment,
Yeah,
yeah.
general public comment into the beginning,
We-
so we can knock it out.
We
in
do
the
that
beginning.
at the library CAC so that we can get it out of the way.
Yeah, I think I see a lot of commissions. They push general comment, public comment first, and then knock that out of the way, and then
Yeah, I think
continue.
it's a good idea.
Because sometimes people might want to get here and really say some public comment and don't want to wait till all the
Right.
agendas, the number items.
I mean, we have the maximum number of people are here at the beginning of the meeting, so it
Yeah.
would be the ideal time to have it. Okay.
Okay. So any other requests?
Well, under 7, yeah. I mean, I talk about, coming across things. I came across a list of items that David Pilpel had when he was chair, and I don't know what I did with it, but maybe I could go back, and it was really interesting.
Okay.
So maybe I could go back and try. I don't know where I don't know what I did with it, but when was he chair? Do you remember, Chris?
I don't think Chris was here when Pilpo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was Frank Darby.
It was Frank Darby, okay. Maybe I could just make a note to myself to go back and look and just look at agendas. Sometimes you look at agendas and you find stuff. And the other thing is I was reading a newsletter of the Coalition for SF Neighborhoods, and they had this is a real old newsletter, but they had a section on, wait a minute, a section on what? A section on things committees can do. Like, for example, they had an overall discussion of the committee process. Committees can conduct fact-finding investigations and letters of inquiry to various agencies. Yeah, I mean, I think David Pilpel used to do that. Sometimes he used to ask agencies to come and talk to this committee, and we could, I think we could, if we wanted to do that, we could think of some topics and ask some department to come and tell us what their policy is on so on and so forth. So.
And I think that's a great idea. Like request. I mean, can we request departments to come and do that?
Give us a briefing. Yes, we can.
Okay.
This says, as I say, this is like 1997, but sometimes things fall into your hands that seem really. It says, by expanding the issues that we look at, we will be encouraging more participation. Improving our credibility, creating more leadership opportunities, and encouraging more departments to know who we are and to share with us their issues. Yeah, I mean, they're good. They're good things and they're bad things. One of the things I think they tried to do when they amended the ordinance was to find out from departments what are the pros and cons about the Sunshine Ordinance as far as you're concerned. So it just might be interesting to hear from people as to what their views were and how we could improve. I mean, we are.
And I think we should invite people that are really, I think, what we call it, not really receptive of sunshine, like maybe planning.
Planning would be great.
Mayor, I don't know, probably won't come. The mayor
would
department
be,
of the
mayor
neighborhood services or something like that. I don't think they will come, but
it would be. What if we get
it'll be something, right? At least we ask and let's see who shows up, right?
Maybe we should ask the mayor. It would be such a coup if he would come. We could ask the mayor to send somebody to explain the mayor's stance on the Sunshine Ordinance.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a huge amount of dissension because there's this one group in San Francisco called the San Francisco Survival Manual, and they have a big grant, and they print all kinds of stuff. If you get on their email list, you could easily get 10 emails blink. But they have some real good stuff. And they're always asking the mayor for his calendar, and he will never give it to them. Yeah, he's particularly,
wow.
And it actually is a violation of the Sunshine Ordinance.
Can we, as I guess, of course, I think us as members, we could call like the press. I think the Guardian would love to come down here and really write a story about it.
Microphone, please. Microphone.
What?
No.
I don't know how relevant they would find it. I mean,
I think Sue would have more knowledge about this. Like the Guardian, Bruce. I just heard. I mean, I don't know Bruce personally, right? But from Doug and from everybody else, Bruce was like a very sunshine, like loves sunshine. So, it's kind of like a diehard Sunshine fan.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't dismiss it or discount it at all. But I'm just thinking in terms of what a journalist on a deadline would want, right? What's the hook for them? And if this person's not like especially like sunshine, just like any other journalist would probably want to think about it carefully and wonder what would be the great thing about writing it. That's all.
I mean, for example, like we get departments to come, right, and to see what they think about sunshine. I think maybe the papers would want to write something about what do the department think about sunshine.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean,
You know,
what
put
we
them in
can-
the hot seat, right?
I mean, we have got a lot of liberty in terms, since our mission is education and outreach, so that we could theoretically reach out to anybody who might be interested in informing us on sunshine or hearing from us, you know, what some of the sunshine principles are. And Bruce Brugman, I was on the task force with him for many years, and he's definitely Mr. Sunshine. You know, when he was on, the Bay Guardian sent a reporter to every single one of our meetings and wrote a report about every single one of our meetings. I mean, but when Bruce became less active in the Guardian and Tim Redmond took over more, they stopped that policy. But I mean, Bruce Brugman would be, if Bruce would come and talk to us about sunshine, I mean, it would be a real treat for all of us, and I think he would love it.
Yeah.
So maybe we could invite him. I mean,
Yeah.
what do we got to lose? We can always ask.
Yeah.
You just got to decide who's going to ask him. You're the
Well,
chair.
I nominate Hanley. Remember? Shannon?
Well, I don't know him. I think
Yeah,
Sue
that's
has
okay,
more contact with Bruce, right?
You're the chair, and it's better sometimes when someone you don't know contacts you because it's too easy to say no to a friend.
Okay.
Yeah, and here's Hanley Chan. I'm the chair of the Sunshine Task Force. I'm an Asian American. You better talk to me, or I'm going to have a demonstration about you. So get
Okay.
get
okay.
the.
I mean, I just need the contact number, and I'll contact Bruce.
I mean, you know, you.
Actually, I want to meet with him anyway. So.
Yeah, go online and get the contact number or call me.
Okay.
I mean, it's an easy.
I know I met I guess Tim Redmond.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him before, and you know he's a good guy. So
Yeah,
you know
he is.
I served in the civil grand jury,
Oh,
and
really?
we talked about some issues on BART. BART, you know, police brutality,
Yep.
and what do you know?
I know.
It did happen.
Well, I mean, either one of those guys, if they would come and
Yeah.
talk to us.
Yeah,
we-
we were talking about actually the civil grand jury, right? When we were talking about Tim about the issues of police brutality, right? He was telling me all this. I think back in the 90s, one of the BART police brutally beaten or shot someone.
Recently, that guy.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is recent, but this is
Mesmerly.
back then, right?
Yeah.
But the department kept, you know, found him, you know, not guilty, and he's still working. I think he retired now, but you know, he worked all the way since then. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things. It's so nice being chair because then not being chair because you know you can throw all the ideas out, you know,
Right.
you know, and other
right.
people can run with them. So,
Okay,
Yeah.
then it's my mission to get Bruce then, and
Yeah.
then I guess in our maybe next agenda we should figure out what department shall we invite.
Yeah,
You have to put this and the previous discussion on the agenda as well, moving the public comment session to the top,
Okay.
because you have to
can put
vote
it
on it first.
we could put it on the July agenda that we'd like to invite the XYZ department to come and give us their thoughts on sunshine.
Okay.
Isn't that-
So
isn't that
basically, okay, we're gonna put that in the next agenda, and then I think we had to put the public comment thing in the next agenda so we could vote for it as action item, right? So
Why do
that
we
we
have
could
to-
vote for it.
Why do we have to vote for it? We already, but without objection. The public comment thing being first,
Yeah.
without objection. I mean, we can vote on it now. Oh, was it
Can
on
can
the-
we?
because
It's
it
not
wasn't
an
on the
item,
agenda?
right?
It's not an
It
item, you
wasn't
have to
an
make it an
agenda.
item.
Okay.
It has to be an agenda item. So once we get it in agenda item, I guess we can move it.
Okay.
So next item, I guess, can I call the item out of order to put the public comment first?
No, you
I
cannot
think
do that.
So you can't go out of order?
You have to call the item first, vote on it, and then call it out of order.
So we can't move items up?
As it is, you cannot.
Really? I think I seen the like commissions and other places they say, oh, we're gonna go out of order.
Yeah, the chair has the right to
Go out of order, right?
change the agenda, yeah.
But to make it a
fact, it
permanent
could be-
fixture.
Yeah, I mean, of course we're gonna add the permanent fixtures right now, but the next item, I mean the next agenda, I would go I guess once I call item number 1, then call out of order, right?
Yes, you can call it.
You
Yeah.
could say
Call
you're
out,
gonna
yeah, item out of order.
Yeah.
Shoot the public comment, and then
Right,
then after
absolutely, absolutely.
Okay. Okay,
It's
great.
At the very top, it says, before 1, it says call to order, roll call, agenda changes, so you could announce it then. Or
Okay.
you could announce it, usually you do announce at the beginning of the
the
meeting.
beginning, right? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'll announce it in the beginning of meeting then. So, is there any other comments?
For me,
Okay, I guess any public comment? Seeing none. The next item is adjournment, and I think I get the pleasure to
yeah.
use the
Click.
click. Boom.
Okay, good.
There you
Good,
go.
good enough.